In every human heart lives a longing to be seen, to be loved, to be free. In a world where so many are searching for answers outside themselves, one woman discovered the greatest truth of all, that everything we're seeking is already within us, waiting to be unlocked through the power of love. Her motto is from the Bible: "Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all the rest shall be added unto you." As an international online business leader since 2007, Rachel Cutts is best known for her immense heart and inspiring messages of hope to thousands of individuals rising to a higher level of enlightened wealth and well-being in their lives. Her own journey was radically transformed through the power of God's great love, and now she dedicates her life to helping others experience that same profound transformation. As a compassionate leader and transformational peace and prosperity coach, Rachel helps people from all walks of life get crystal clear on their true calling and live the highest vision they've ever held for their lives, using leverage through simple business models, strategic systems, and automations to help her clients make quantum leaps in their wealth and well-being. No longer settling for mediocre, they see that with God all things are possible, and with her support, rise to greatness. She's won multiple business awards, been featured in Joe Vitale's book Expect Miracles, and has had the honor of speaking internationally alongside legends like Deepak Chopra, Les Brown, and Bob Proctor, sharing the inspiration and divine guidance that flows through her. Although she had humble beginnings, her work is so transformative that she now commands $100,000 for one business strategy session with her. But more than any accolade, Rachel is living proof of what becomes possible when you join forces with others who see who you truly are and support your journey back to wealth and well-being. Join her through her peace and prosperity programs, courses, and international healing retreats. Please welcome a woman who genuinely cares about you and sees that you are God's child, uniquely created for a purpose. She truly wants nothing but happiness and freedom for you. Rachel Cutts.
So as we focus on this essential, infinite nature of who we are, amazing things show up, including this tool. And so who here would like to honestly learn how to make money while you're sleeping? Someone say, I would. Anybody here? Anybody interested in learning that? Or maybe you already have that and you're just looking for extra income streams. Or maybe you would just like to be out with your kids, out with your friends and family, having a good time, and just know that money was literally passively rolling in. Like I'm at a basketball game with my son and I get a ding on my phone and I just made income while I'm there, like rooting him, cheering him on, and while I'm watching the game, I do a lot of releasing and prayer work while I'm watching the game. So to me, it's like, it's a bit of nirvana because it's all happening at the same time. And I know that's possible for anyone. That was possible for my friend.
Yeah, how you do?
Welcome, Lauren. Welcome. And Lauren, are you in South Africa? Awesome. We're all around the world here today. So we were just sharing about the idea of literally learning how to create more income streams and more passively. So I'm going to share my screen with you because you've probably seen this before, but it's also one of those things that kind of knocks you over the head. Okay. Oh, welcome, Goodness. Goodness is also, are you in London? Goodness?
Oh yes, I am in London. I'm sorry,
Welcome.
I can't use my camera because of I'm using it for something different. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah.
Well, Tim is
But
here from London
I'm
as
in
well.
London now. Yeah, I can see everything and I'm participating
Wonderful.
100%. Yes.
Did you hear what I said? Tim is here from London too.
Oh, hi Tim.
Hello, how you doing?
Good
Whereabouts in
thing.
London are you, out of interest?
Around Hammersmith area.
All right, okay, cool. I'm near Greenwich.
Oh, Greenwich.
So there you go. All right.
I
Okay.
love this. I love that we can literally be around the world and just hang out while we're still at home. That is so cool. So I'm just sharing my screen with you, talking about literally, this was a wake-up call for me because essentially learning passive income streams, whether it be investing, all different kinds of ways of learning income streams, is really important. It always has been, but especially now. And so Warren Buffett says that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die, which is just kind of a little bit eye-opening. So when I first heard that, it was like, all right, I got to figure something out. And so I really focus on the inner work. I know that the inner work reveals the outer beauty of it all. And so I went to work doing that. And I'm going to share with you a little bit about my story. But before that, I have a few party rules. Anybody up for that? Anybody want to know the party rules? What are the party rules, Rachel? So the party rules are that we are going to have fun. All right. So this is about, this is kind of just off the cuff. Like I said, my friend said, just shout it out from the rooftops, share some ideas, see if this can be helpful for you. And so I want you to have fun. I want us to shake it off a little bit, because when I learned that you don't have to struggle to do well financially, that it can actually be fun, my whole life shifted. In fact, I think money repels struggle. And we'll talk about that later. So we're going to have fun because money is attracted to fun. Wealth is attracted to open-mindedness and opening up. And so part of that is engaging in the chat. So I'm going to invite you to engage in the chat, because engaging in the chat, research shows that it allows you to just really come together, because we're all on these screens, we're in these different parts of the world, but really we're of one mind. In this moment, we get to come together, share ideas, get to know each other, be open-minded. Who knows what this gathering will reveal? The connections, the relationships, the growth, the opportunity. So I'm going to inspire you to engage in the chat. And so who here would like to learn a new way to create income that can be happening to seed whatever it is you want, your dream business, your life? Type me in the chat if that's you. Type me in the chat. Let's see, we got our me's. We got some me's. Yes, me too. Oh, James is here too. Welcome, James. Jeffrey, yes. 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 Okay. All of me. I love it, Laura. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about one of the other things that's a party rule is it okay with you if I just get to be me? If I get to be me, you get to be you, and we just get to be ourselves. And one of the things about me is that I love love. Another name for love is God. And so I'll probably talk about God or talk about the power of some of the experiences I've had that have really been life transforming, where I've been in a room similar to this, where I hear a message or something speaks to my heart, and things change. I've experienced so much abundant transformation that I can't not give gratitude to the source of it all, divine love. So if that's okay with you, you get to be yourself too. If God isn't a word that you connect with, that's okay too. You can use whatever word works for you. Is that okay with you? And
Yes.
thumbs up? All right. Okay. Now here's the last party rule. The last party rule, this one, and Lauren, you've heard me talk about this one before. This one hit me between the eyes when I first heard this, and that's literally why I'm sharing it with you. I was in a class similar to this, and the speaker said, you know what? She quoted Stephen Pressfield, and she said that one of the things that he said that really helped her and in turn helped me was, what ails you and I is not the stuff that comes at us. It's not feeling sick or feeling tired or feeling overwhelmed. it's not the bumps in the road that we all face that ails us. It's how we show up in response to that. Now, we all know this, but when she said it to me, she said, there is such power in going pro. When you go pro, when you just shift and step into the highest vision of the version you've ever imagined of who you are, your best self, your you that is on point, that is showing up fully, that has their camera on, that is engaging, that is really open and receptive to good in your life, that when the bumps come, you overcome them with ease. You walk over the waves and you're not bombarded by them. And when she told me that, I took that just shifted for me. It means also showing up for others. There's a whole lot of other things I could be doing right now, but when I got that command from my friend, you should share this with more people, I was like, okay, we've got to show up for each other. And that's part of being pro. So who here, type pro in the chat if you're willing to go pro, to stand up, to stand firm, to really like step into, it's really about who you're being. And it feels so good to be yourself, your best shining, beautiful self. So type me in the chat if you're willing to go pro. All right. So if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to get a little vulnerable. Is that okay if I share with you a little bit about my story? Yes, I don't have to share it. I don't have to share it. It's okay. Is that okay with you guys?
Yes, it is.
All right. Thank you. Well, this isn't always easy to tell, but honestly, for many, many years, I cherished having my own business where I could really do what I loved. And for a long, long time, it was just a dream. It was just something that I just sort of tucked in my heart. And one of the reasons I wanted to be a business owner was because someday I wanted to become a mom. And my mom worked full time, and she also had a second job as well. And I love my mom. She was amazing. She's a firecracker. But I really didn't grow up knowing my mom very well. I don't remember really honestly establishing a relationship with her. And I didn't want that for my kids. So I tried all kinds of things. I sold like Mary Kay. Tried all kinds of things just to make income so that I could stay home with my kids. It's a story we hear a lot, but it was definitely my story. And I was like, I mean, I'm talking, I did this before I had kids so I could prepare. But when I did have kids, a lot of things shifted, and financially, I was struggling again. And I was like, oh, my heart was down in the dumps because I just had this dream, and I had the dream for a long time. And there was one day when I was just at a very low point, and I felt like I had tried everything. Um, and yet I felt torn, like I had to choose between taking a job, staying home with my kids, and really pushing my dream business far off. And honestly, have you ever felt ashamed? Have you ever felt ashamed of your financial situation when it's probably not your fault? I really don't think it was my fault. I've gone to college, I've done all the things. But have you ever felt like, man, there's got to be more? Have you ever wondered, is there another way? And I wondered for a long time. And then I realized I really deepened my prayer life, and I started really affirming what it is that I wanted, not begging, but affirming. I started learning releasing. I started opening up to a more expansive consciousness. And then amazing things started to happen. And one of the things that happened was I was actually walking my dog, and I was at this low point, and I reached out to God, and I was reaching out for help. Have you ever just from your heart asked for help?
Oh, yeah.
That was me sitting there. I was literally in the bleachers. It was like an empty baseball diamond. I was sitting there in the bleachers, and it was a moment. And I remember just crying out, reaching out. And then I literally heard a ding on my phone, but it was like a different ding. You know what I mean? You know when like you feel your soul's been touched? This sounds funny, but like it sounded different. It was one of those moments when it was like, pay attention. And it was a different than just another ding. It was like, I hear you ding. I was in that place of receptivity. And so I looked, and it was a friend of mine, and she was sharing a story about how she had a financial breakthrough. And I was like, what? Like, what is this? And tell me more. And she was like, sure. And so she hopped on a call with me, like a Zoom call, and she just shared with me, like, look, I don't know. This works for me. And I've gone from, I'll share her story in a little bit, but she's like, I don't know. This is just really working, and this is helping me. And I was like, okay, I feel like this is an answer. And so I'm going to share with you a little bit about her story so that you can get to know her as well. She's a beautiful soul. She was going to come here in person, but her son is getting his wisdom teeth out. So she's like, I wish I could be here, but she's got to be with him, which is great. She can totally be with him. So I'm going to share with you her story.
May I interject something?
Sure.
I just read an article. I don't know if it's true or not, but it said to save the wisdom teeth of your children that are pulled, because down the line, if they need any physical regeneration,
Oh,
they can use the DNA or whatever it is that is in those wisdom teeth to
Huh.
recreate or to heal whatever is going on.
huh.
So that just came to my mind.
Yeah. Well, I'll let her know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will let her know. I hadn't thought of that. All right. So here's just I'll let you get to meet Carrie here. Can you guys see a video on your screen? Do you guys see a video?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Do you see it now?
The kingdom of God.
Still not.
God?
Now
No.
I see.
Yep.
Do you guys see it?
Yep.
Yeah, now we can see it.
Okay.
All things true.
All right. It's not showing me. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's Carrie. She's got blonde hair.
I'm like, I gotta work hard.
Okay. And so
He has done a work in my heart. I have not always been a calm,
You guys hear it okay?
peaceful person, but man, he is so good. He is a God of redemption and restoration, and that is literally, I kind of feel like the theme of my life. So in 2011 is actually, I was diagnosed with cancer. My ex-husband had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder the year before. So when that happened, he's like, out of here. This is not fun. You know, he just couldn't handle that. So yeah, I was not prepared to take on our mortgage 100% by myself. And so we went into foreclosure, which was just such an awful, shameful part of my life. And yet, but God, he just used that time and that space, you know, kind of like, you know, what you were saying, like when I started seeking him first and not, because I did initially, I'm like, okay, well, one job isn't enough. I need a second job. That still isn't enough. I got a third job. And it was on me. I'm like, I got to work harder and do more and just stress and struggle and hustle and yuck. So but he's so good because he just kept pursuing me like he pursues all of us. And he was just saying, girl, I have got you. Like, I'm going to let you stay in this house for what ended up being 6 years and 2 months without a mortgage payment when I had no clue how I was going to provide for me and the kids. And he was like, you're going to quit that second job. You're going to quit that third job. And you need to like, just come sit with me. He was like, we got some work to do here. So I was like, okay. But like, he did it in such a beautiful and loving way because I grew up in a Christian home. It was loving, but I was scared of who I felt like was the man on the cloud, just like watching and waiting for me to make a mistake. I didn't have that relationship. I didn't have a walk. I didn't even know I could talk to him. I did not feel loved or seen or heard. And I know that's not the truth. It was just my experience. But those moments in that house in foreclosure for those 6 years, like, gosh, he is so good. And I had to let go of so many of, the worldly ways, the stories that I just kept looping, oh, you're a failure. You're never gonna amount to anything. Like everything you try, it never goes anywhere. Like those were the things that I was renewing my mind with. And when he pointed that out, I was like, oh, but God, like that seems really true. Like I'm not lying because I kind of am a failure. Like I was justifying that all day long. But the more I was walking in relationship with him, the more I was seeking to hear him and his voice, being in the word, renewing my mind with his truth and his promises, knowing that, yeah, my bank account may still make me feel like a failure, but that's not the truth. Like I knew that God, there were a million verses, whether it's, Deuteronomy 8:18, like he has given me the ability to create wealth. And, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Like I just had to stay focused on him, his truth, his word, his promises, and put that above what my circumstances and the natural realm were telling me. But it has been such a beautiful walk. I'm so grateful that he led me through all of that. And the relationship, the intimacy, all the love I have for him and feel from him are everything.
Oh. I love how you shared the just I thought of like Mary and Martha when you said like sit at his feet, essentially, like to really, I feel like we were maybe practicing Martha, where we were trying to do it all ourselves. And then we finally just say no.
Yeah.
The story with Mary and Martha, Martha's doing all this stuff in the house and Mary's sitting at Jesus's feet, and then finally Martha says, "Hey, Jesus, can you say something to Mary? Can she help me?"
Yep.
And his response is, "Martha, Martha, you are troubled with many things.
Yeah.
Your sister Mary has chosen the better part, and that cannot be taken from her." And I love that because as we choose to let go of that Martha, that trying to do it all ourselves and essentially focus on what's not important, and we just drop and just sit at the feet of Christ and listen and are led and loved, not only are we happy because it's a great place to be, we are protected and cared for and loved and provided for abundantly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really that choice. The Bible has it all laid out for us. Like this is the word, and follow, and not only will you be happy, but you will be highly, highly blessed. And so I'm so grateful for you choosing to sit at the feet of Christ and truly, truly allow God to bless you. And so you were also, just like us, led to Legacy Builder, right? And I know that had a big impact on your life and your income. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, again, this was where I'm so grateful that that I can hear him now. Because for years I was like, why does he speak to everyone else and not me? But like, let me just, if you are a person that is saying that, like, he says my sheep know my voice. And it is about being in a relationship. Think of someone that you know really well. When they call you on the phone, you're like, yeah, that's my sister, that's my best friend, versus a stranger. Like, yeah, you might pick up the phone and be like, who is this? But like when you seek him first, when you hear him, he is going to be able to speak to you. So, yeah, about a year ago, well, a little over a year ago, he did speak to me that way. And he said, I want you to do Legacy Builder. And to be honest, I was not really excited. I was already working full time. I was like, oh, really? Like, kind of got a lot on my plate, Lord. Like, maybe later. I'm not so sure about this, but I know he is good and his plans for me are good. So, about a week after that, I was like, okay, fine, let's just do this. And you know what? That was just because of a lot of maybe some wounds that were not fully healed because of different business things that I have tried in the past. I actually maybe about a month ago wrote down everything that I had either bought into or tried. And you guys, it was 31 different things, which is an embarrassing amount to try and then fail at. So I was just convinced maybe this was going to be another one of those. My heart was guarded and I was scared. It was fear that was for sure kind of ruling this decision. But when God said to do it, I was like, okay, fine. And I was actually not even excited. I hid the fact that I was doing this from my husband, my 3 kids, and my parents. So every time I posted, I was just like, and hey, there was like this disclaimer at the bottom of my post. If you know my family, don't tell them I'm doing this. Don't know anything. Because I just didn't want to be the mom, again, that was like, guys, I found something that's going to change our lives. And then, 6 months later, they're like, Mom, how's that thing going? And I'm like, yeah, it's not really gone anywhere. So I didn't say a word. I just started posting a little bit about it. On day 3, I made my first sales. So like 100%, got my money back. And then day 4, made a second sale. So that at that point, you're, 100% return on your investment. And I would say my skepticism pretty quickly faded, even within that first week. And in my mind, I was going to give it 30 days before I told my family. So I was pretty excited at the end of those 30 days. I sat each of them down individually. I actually videotaped this because I knew it was just going to be sweet and special and revealed to them, guess what, guys? Your wife, your mom, your daughter, I just made $53,000 in my first month. And the look on their faces, their reactions, I mean, it is priceless. And yeah, so I mean, I have worked full time as an occupational therapist. My daughter was like, Mom, that's basically what you make in a year as an OT. And I was like, I know. So it was so fun. My son was like, praise God. My husband says, can we get a boat? And my parents were like, that's my girl. So it was just like so much fun, but like all glory to him because man, I am so grateful that he told me to do it, that I did it, and that, yeah, not only has it changed my life, but I love helping other women have that hope again. The 4th woman that bought this from me was a single mom getting eviction notices. And so, yeah, that's my heart is just like, let's get people out of that stress and strain and struggle. That is not the John 10:10 abundant life that Jesus has already paid for.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop that there and come out of here. Okay. Okay. So did any of that speak to you? Did anything resonate with you at all?
Absolutely.
And what's that?
Trials and failures, and I'm going through one now that isn't pretty.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that, Keith. Yeah, there are definitely.
I'm at a point right now, if I just can't keep this in any longer. I'm at a point right now financially where I bought a lemon of a vehicle and now I can't drive it because I've lost my business because that's what I do. And I don't know what I'm going to do financially. I mean, either the guy has to take it back and give me my money back and then I can maybe do something else, but I just don't know which way to go. And
Well,
that
thank
goes a
you.
long
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that, Keith. We certainly hope to support you in turning that around for sure.
Thank you.
Anybody else? I see you said here, the act of being resilient, Jeffrey. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And you know what? That's speaking to Keith too, with that sense of that you're not alone. Like I think that's maybe another reason why, we're meant to come together. I know that I suffer a lot mentally when I'm by myself. And when I'm joining forces with other people and just feel that energy and just feel the possibility, it really helps. It helps to vanquish, anything that would tell us that we're down and we have no hope, because there's always hope. And I wanted to share with you guys what we're really talking about, and Carrie talked about it there, was we're really moving from struggling, which is where I was for sure, like a lot of struggling. Like we make light of it at times, but we've all been there when it is darker than dark. So you are certainly heard and seen, Keith, because there are times when it doesn't seem like there's a light in the sky and it seems so dark. But there always comes some light to light my path. Like no matter what, there's always a way. And maybe that's what this is, a chance to do and see and try something different. Because if we go from struggling to securing, to be able to really secure a solid financial future, whether it's early retirement or something for your family, your kids, or seed money for your dream business, like just a chance to be free. It's real. It's something that you really can experience, and you don't have to go it alone. And so I want to take you guys back to, this was me. I was struggling to make money. It was always an uphill battle. It seemed like even when I made a lot of money, it would drain away or it was just gone. It just wasn't something solid and secure, because I was always trading my time for money. And it seemed like the harder I worked, the harder it all became. And I just thought, I'm going to do what everybody else is telling me to do. I'm just going to push harder. I'm going to do more. I'm going to learn more. And I remember working like I couldn't possibly have worked any harder. I was just so burnt out. Has anybody ever experienced that? Where you're literally giving every fiber of your being. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with giving yourself. I believe that giving is receiving. But when you're coming from that place of struggle, it doesn't work. It didn't work for me. I was always chasing that finally someday I would make it financially. It was like this carrot in front of my face. Has anybody felt the carrot? Like just someday I will figure it out. And I would struggle, and still my income would stay flat and my confidence would stay low and my business didn't grow. Has anybody ever felt that way before, where it just seems like it's not getting better? Over delivering and feeling undervalued. I also believed that I couldn't do what I loved and still be financially free. Remember that dream business that was tucked in my heart? I hoped it was possible, and I really wanted it for everybody else. But for me, I didn't think I could actually do what I love, share my heart, let my light shine, just like be myself, like just be free and be myself and support others and have a good time doing it and be financially free. Like at one point, that was such a dream. It felt like it couldn't actually happen. Have you ever felt that way?
Oh, yeah.
And then one day I heard this truth that changed everything. I realized that it was my level of consciousness that needed some help. It needed some 911 repair. Because like Carrie said in the video, she felt like it was all on her. Have you ever felt that way? That it's on you, that you've got to figure it out, that you've got to make the change? What if you could tap into something much larger? The essence of your being, your infinite being, and claim what is already yours. Claim the abundance that is already within you, that is literally already yours. What if you're looking in a file cabinet that is completely empty and you're looking for the answers and you keep looking and you keep looking and you keep looking, and the reason you're not finding it is because it's not there? What if it's in the depth of who you already are? What if it could be made extremely practical? And when I learned that wealth doesn't reward struggle, you don't struggle your way to wealth and well-being. I tried. It didn't work. It rewards a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of beingness. And when you raise your level of consciousness, amazing things come to you. Amazing tools like what I'm about to share with you guys today. A simple system that I plugged into that gave me 4 additional income streams that would come in at different times. Like I was at my son's basketball game, waking up in the morning. I remember like cooking. I like to cook. So I'll be like cooking and like I'm looking at the recipe on my phone and then like it pops in while I'm making, it's like literally having employees working for you and having money come in and you're not having to do the work. Now, this is not entirely passive. There are action steps that we take, but it becomes passive as you learn these steps. And so I'd love to share with you what I call the levels of value. There are several levels of value. And when you understand this, you can make new decisions. So as I walk you through these levels, I'd like you to ask yourself, where have I been operating? And where am I called to rise? So type rise in the chat. See if you guys are still with me here. Type rise in the chat if you're ready to rise to a new level of consciousness and experience more wealth and abundance in your life in a new way. Like, who's open to newness? Type new in the chat. Yes, new. A new way to rise, where there is no longer the struggle and the strain and the having it be on your shoulders. So the first level is really overworking, overthinking, trading time for money, struggling, and feeling like if I struggle enough, I'll be secure. The struggler believes that if they overcommit, if they overplease, they'll someday, some way be rewarded. But their income is capped because they're trapped in that loop of struggle means security, and they never quite reach there. These people who are struggling, they're not broke because they're lazy. They're actually addicted to struggle. They have an addiction to affliction. And they don't have to do that anymore. That was me. I really thought, and it is so, it's embarrassing, but it's just honest. Like, it's an addiction to affliction where you feel like you don't even consciously know you're doing it, but you're so attached to the struggle because underneath it all, the struggle means security, but it never quite happens. And then you move up to the next level, which is the manager. You get it systems, you got like your calendar, maybe you're managing things, you're planning things out, you're organizing, you build some systems, maybe you hire some help, but you're still trapped in performance over purpose. If you just get more certifications, if you finally learn this, then someday I'll be paid what I'm worth. You put out resume after resume after resume, whatever it is, you just keep going. It still has that taint of struggle. It looks like progress sometimes, but it's actually disguised as exhaustion. Maybe you've even built a small team or you have an assistant, but you still are carrying a mental load. And the false belief that they carry is, if I just learn more, I'll finally earn more. But the truth is, you don't need another course. You need to simplify into a highly leveraged engine that's built for wealth. That's like using a crane to lift a huge metal I-beam for a huge construction building. You know, those huge, like if you're building a hotel and you have to lift an I-beam, they use a crane and it's like so easy. Otherwise, it would seem impossible to lift that I-beam. What if you could learn new ways of leveraging your time and your energy so that you could do what was before impossible, like the crane, you could plug into something that becomes possible. Managing people without mastering leverage is just a fancier form of burnout. But then that person begins to turn. They begin to realize maybe there's a better way. And they begin to elevate their consciousness. They begin to step into a new way of being, of claiming the wealth and well-being that is at the core of who they are. They elevate their wealth through leverage systems and listening to their intuition, letting themselves be guided, opening their mind. And when you let yourself be guided and you let inspiration come from within you, amazing things happen. With things you could never even imagine begin to unfold. And at this level, they stay in the power of their mind, the power of their consciousness. They keep their consciousness elevated. They paint the vision vividly. They clearly know where they want to go. They understand the power of collaboration, of working together, of leverage, and having passive income streams. They understand the power of investment, financial planning, and just being around people who are where they want to go. Just getting that support. And they stay in that realm of creation and become the leader that they were meant to be. Whether it's leading their family or leading teams of people or just leading their community into a higher way of living where there's more harmony and more grace and more peace. Maybe they're able to donate to that charity that they love. They're able to really genuinely give back because they're no longer struggling. They are securing a financial future for their family, for themselves, and for their community. They have purpose. They listen to their divine calling. They have impact that's aligned to a higher message. And they learn to elevate their message to inspire others to greatness. Because we're not in this alone. We're not meant to go this alone. We can have the support and support others and lift each other up. It's this top of the mountain level where true wealth and freedom live. It's where happiness is unbounded and well-being is our birthright. These people are the innovators. They offer transformation through imagination and leadership. They live their highest calling and their life just keeps getting higher and brighter every single day because they live at a higher level of consciousness. So drop visionary in the chat. If you would like to be a visionary, somebody who lives their highest calling, that is just really stepped into that version of yourself that is abundant, wealthy, and you have so much to give. Yes, yes, yes. You are a visionary. You are a visionary. I love it. So I'd love to hear from you. Has anything that I've shared, has it resonated? Is anything like, you know how something just like clicks and you're just like, okay, that spoke to me. What spoke to you? I would love to hear from you. And feel free to unmute yourself. You can raise your hand. I'd love to hear from you. So we'll raise our hands and then I'll call on you. I'd love to hear what speaks to you.
What speaks to me is your God. God first. It's the only way.
Yeah.
I've learned that since I've spoken with you last. I've been to an amazing church in Florida, and I was baptized by the Holy Spirit, speaking in tongues, phenomenally healed, and still now I need to go back down in December for even longer. And I immerse myself as much as I can in listening and learning everything about the Bible, about God. And I believe that this issue, it was just coming to me as I was just listening to you and thinking about my woe is me vehicle situation and my total ignorance, that maybe this is my opportunity to not have to drive people around anymore and do something different.
Let's give it up for Keith. I love that. That is a new perspective, Keith. That is awesome. That's right. There could be another way for sure
As
of
I was,
bringing you financial wealth. Because I know you didn't love driving people around before. So yes, thank you for sharing.
I
How
don't like,
about you, Jeffrey? I see Jeffrey, your hand is up.
Yes, thank you for creating this space for us to connect. I love the way you present the four level of value. That's so wonderful. I love it so much. And all those message really resonates. Yeah. So I'm happy to see other new faces and connect with other people. Thank you for what you're doing. We really appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. Let's give it up for Jeffrey. Yes.
ditto.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Anybody else want to share anything that spoke to you? I see you got a couple chats here. Let's see what's in the chat. Turn off the screen so we can see each other again. Rachel, want to turn off this? Oh, do I have something weird? Is the screen sharing still?
Well, it's got
Oh.
the three people down below here.
Do you see that video still?
Yep.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Has it
Not yet.
changed? Is it better?
No.
All right, let's just X out of there. All right, is
There
that
you
better?
go. There you go.
Oh, thank you, Lauren. I didn't see that same thing. So
You're
thank
in
you for
living
saying
color
that.
now.
I was looking at you. I was looking at the big screen of each of you. So yes. And you see in the chat there, Lara said to you, Keith, that's beautiful, Keith. I'm excited for you,
Oh, thank you,
for you
Rachel.
to find that path to love. Yes, awesome. Yes, and Goodness said, thank you for this opportunity. I'd love to turn things around for me and my family. Yes, Goodness. Goodness is she has she teaches families how to have cyber safety for their kids and the internet and the AI. So
Oh,
it's
good.
another really important thing that Goodness is sharing with the world. So you've got to check out CyberSafe AI on school if you're interested in learning how to keep your kids safe and learn how to learn the amazing things of AI. So it's giving kids that creative capacity while keeping them safe. So
Could you give me that? Because I want to learn as much about AI as I can, because I know that's,
yeah, do you want to
Yep.
drop that in the chat, Goodness? Do you want to drop your school? Well, I'll let you just put in the chat however you would like someone to reach you to learn more about cybersecurity and AI. You can just drop it in the chat. And then Lara says, I'm super excited to share my unique gifts with the world. Yes, I'm excited too. I'm so excited to meet you more, Lara. And I got a chance to meet Lara yesterday on the phone, and just listening to her voice, I was just spellbound. So yes, yes, it feels so good to give and to share our gifts. I totally agree. Lauren says, love the reminder to let ourselves be guided to the truth. Yes, I love how you put in capital letters, guided. Yes, I live for that because I don't know where I'm going on my own. I need to be guided. I need to be led. And I'm so grateful for that too. Our infinite nature stepping into the version of ourselves that is abundant, wealthy, and has so much to give. Yes. Yes. And Lottie, oh, hi, Lottie. I didn't know you were here. Good energy here, making uplifting environment. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. And there's the link for you, Keith, and everyone
Yeah.
else. CyberSafe AI Studio. It's a free community, I think, right now, right? So she's getting her doctorate in that. So she's a real expert in learning AI, but also keeping our kids safe at the same time. So, and you're
Great.
having a party, right? You're having a party.
Oh yeah, we're having a party next week. So
what?
I'm just gonna send you a link now for the party.
Okay,
So, yeah,
for it.
I'm
This
sorry
is totally
I
unplanned.
can't turn up
This is awesome.
my camera because I have to, the place is quite dark and I have to keep it this way because of my
No
kids
problem. No
and
problem.
everything. Yeah, so sorry about that.
Okay, this is great. Yeah, so if you want to drop the link to your party, I'm not sure what day it is, but feel free to do that. Anybody else having a party? We can go to have some parties. All right. So it really came to a point, for me at least, it's about decision. Type decision in the chat because that word decision is a powerful word. It means the word decide means to cut off from. It means to like take a new route, to say no more of the struggle, to decide to really be the one who steps into the security that who you already are, the security of your being. Because you're not underperforming, you're underpositioned. Let's position you to receive several streams of income that can fund your highest vision possible. They can help you to really step into who you are. Because imagine with me that money is coming in on a regular basis while you're able to focus on what's most important, whether it be your family, your health, your community, your job, your dream business, your prayer life, walking in nature, being with your favorite pet, whatever it is, like that's possible. And that's what's made such a difference for me. It's helped me to really focus on, because when the finances are taken care of, you can really stop and go, okay, God, okay, God, how can I serve? How can I bless others? How can I pay it forward? It is an awesome, awesome feeling to not have to worry about where the next chunk of income will come in, to just pay the expenses. So then you can start to fly, right? You can really start to fly. And that's exactly what I help you do inside this highly leveraged multi-income stream. And trust me, it's not, I know some of you know I teach high ticket. I love high ticket offers. I think high ticket is amazing. But this is not high ticket. So don't worry, not high ticket at all. And so it's something that anybody can plug into and have a highly leveraged multi-income stream to fund your dream business. Maybe you want to fund a high ticket business. This is the way to do it. It helps fund for ads. It helps pay for those expenses so that you can focus. Go from struggling to really securing a financial future, to really learning how to design your highest life possible. And going from confusion to conviction, from survival to legacy. So as Carrie alluded to earlier, we have something called Legacy Builders. And essentially, I'm going to play a whole explanation of what it is, because you're like, what is it? Tell me what it is. Well, you don't even have to worry about that. That's the nice thing about this, is you don't have to explain it either. It's all done for you. And I'll just let you know that you're going to meet some really salt of the earth, like grounded people that I'm about to share with you. And you're going to get a sense of how this is possible for anyone. I think that's what I love about releasing too. For those of you, releasing is available to everyone. It should be. And things like this should be available to everyone. And so I want to share with you. It's so funny. I was going to share with you guys this testimonial. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. So I was going to share with you guys. My plan was I was going to share with you this girl here, Amy, right? I was going to share with you this testimonial I found of Amy. Okay. It was from last July, and I was going to share it with you. And I was like, it was cool, it was inspiring. But then this morning I was looking and I found a new testimony of hers that was like gangbusters. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to share this one. So the first one was inspiring, but this one is further along. And so you get to hear sort of a longer journey of what she has discovered here. So I'm going to play this. You guys see this in front? Can you see the screen where Amy, she earns 100 grand in her first 9 months? Can you guys see that? Okay. So I'm going to play this with you. It's just a few minutes. And I'm going to have her share with you her story. And again, her other story was inspiring, but this story is her further down the line. And it's like, holy cow. So here we go.
And she plugged into this with no skills, no following.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Digital marketing, network marketing, affiliate
Yes.
marketing. And she, around her 2 jobs, was able to hit 6 figures in 9 months. So what I would love is for Amy to come on and share with you guys real quick. Amy, are you with us?
Michelle. Yes. Okay, guys. I don't know what your New Year's looks like for you, but I know for me, I didn't know for many years what my life was going to look like. I was 19 months ago, I've been in this program, but for many years I struggled. I was a single mom. I was working literally 18 hours a day, over 70 hours a week for 3 years straight. And I couldn't catch a break. I couldn't gain traction anywhere, right? So I really want you to look at, do you want to do a repeat in 25 of 24? And if you don't want your 2025 to look anything like this last year, this could be exactly what you're looking for. I didn't know I was looking for this when I found it because my daughter put me on TikTok. I had no social media. I had no experience in anything, right? I was too busy. So when I came across Michelle's video and she was talking about fitting this in a few hours every day, I thought, okay, maybe, but I don't have any skills. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. Literally, I'm Googling everything because it just blew my mind. But I had a lot of hope and a lot of prayers that I could finally get my time back. So I just had to really plug in and start learning. And one of the very first things I had to learn was the 2-hour workflow. Again, I'm working 18 hours a day, and both of my jobs, I was in the trucking industry and I was waitressing, nights, weekends, holidays. Neither one of those jobs, you can do stuff. I didn't have my phone on me. So I had to fit this in throughout my day, and that's exactly what I did. I just followed the program. I just followed it to a T. Whatever that 5-minute video told me to do, I did it, right? 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 45 minutes here throughout my day. And in just 10 weeks, I had learned and earned enough that I quit both of those jobs. Blew me away. I still, I'm 19 months in and I'm still pinching myself that I was able to even learn this because I didn't know if I could, right? I'd never been online. I just got on social media because of my daughter, and I had doubt. Of course, a lot of people do because they just don't know their capabilities. But what I'm telling you, friends, is that something like this, if you're ready for something new, something better, and you've been looking for that thing, this is exactly what you've been looking for. And you may not know that right this minute, but I'm telling you, this could be exactly what you want.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. Okay. So any takeaways from that? Did any part of her story speak to you? It surprised me. I didn't I didn't know that. And that was just last year, and so she's flying high. What really spoke to me about her was the fact that she was working all the time. Plus she was a single mom, and she still was able to do these little pockets of time and really be able to earn a significant income. But what was that? I love that she could just do it in the snitches of the day. Yeah, me too, in between her job. I know. Yeah, that's beautiful. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anything else resonate with you about Amy's story? Because we're all super busy, right? I know. I know. And I was thinking that the other day. I was like, I don't even feel that way anymore. And I always felt that way. I think the last time I even saw you, Lauren, I still felt that way. But like, I don't know what's shifted. I guess it's like within my own consciousness because I still am literally caring for a parent at home and caring for my kids and caring for my husband and doing my dream business. And so I am kind of busy, but I don't feel busy because I don't know why, except that I'm just not, I guess it's the fear is no longer there. And I'm not saying that fear goes away because you have more money. I mean, it does, but the fear goes away when you know who you are. And that's what excites me. Like, that's what I want to offer you guys today. That's really what I want to share is like, here's a cool tool. It's really important to be practical. God gives us what we need, meets our needs, our human needs. It says in the Bible, right? You just said to me the other day, James, take no thought for your life. God is meeting our financial needs, our money needs. But when we step into who we really are, we become anti-fragile. Anti-fragile means no matter what, even if you were to lose it all tomorrow, you know how to get it back again because you know who you are. That's what I want to share with you guys today. So I'm actually going to give you guys a special bonus. So I promised you guys a gift at the end, those of you who stayed till the end. And we're not totally done yet, but I want to share with you, and you guys, I'm sure you have lots of questions like, what is this? What is she talking about? Like, again, I'll give you the real basics. This is essentially a 3-step system. This is a digital marketing training program that has live mentorship. What I love about it is you learn digital marketing, which you need for your business anyway, and you have all the support doing it. The second step is it's a huge community. There's over 57,000 people doing this, sharing this and supporting one another, learning how to develop multiple income streams. So essentially, this gives you your first 4 income streams, but then it teaches you how to have multiple income streams. And this is where you can really get excited. Like, I have an income stream that is just for charity. Like, it's just 100% gets supporting the causes that I believe in. And it does well. And then it like does really well. And then we invest. And then the return on the investment becomes straight for charity. I never dreamed I could do that. I mean, I've really struggled. Like, we've been on food stamps, struggled. I've really struggled. And so there is another way. So this is huge community. It's this training program. And then it's these levels of income streams. So the other thing that I really love about it is if you're building your own business, like I wanted to build my own business, dream business, this, because the community is so huge and there's so much mentorship, it's not all on your shoulders. So like, it's not MLM, it's not any of that stuff. It's literally like people plug into this and they get the support and the mentorship, which would cost thousands. I mean, to have a coach, it costs thousands of dollars to hire a coach to coach you in this area. And it's just built in. It is a really charitable opportunity because there's so much giving involved. And so you can plug somebody into this system, help them, and it's not on you to train them. It's not on you to run the teams or to, if you've ever done multi-level marketing, or you have to be the one to kind of, get your team together and get them going. You don't have to do that. That's what I really loved about it. So it becomes really substantial income. It's great for a retirement plan. It's great for extra things like braces or private schooling or funding your dream startup. It's just nice to have these income streams coming in and then learning how to grow more income streams. And so for those of you who decide to go, I'm going to play for you guys how it works. And Michelle, the founder, she is a mom of 6 kids, a grandmother, and she developed this specifically so that you could have something specific for moms. It's not just for moms, obviously, because there's 57,000 people. They're not all moms, but something that's very small and simple that's not going to take a lot of your attention away from what's important to you. She wanted something that would work, and it could be for anybody. You don't have to have any tech skills. It's amazing. So you're going to hear from her, and she's going to explain exactly what this is. But for those of you that join us today, not only are you going to get the income streams, I'm going to bonus with the wealth consciousness meditation that I use that helps me elevate my consciousness. I'm also going to bonus the entire Peace and Prosperity program, which is a robust program to really dig deep into really developing your wealth consciousness. And if you join today, I will also host a live party for you and help you 100%, you getting the profits, to highly leverage your time and your income. And I will do it for you. And I will show you how to do it. And then on top of that, I will coach you. I will do live group coaching with you. And this, honestly, I've reached a point now where I charge $1,500 for 90 minutes of my time. So I'm going to bonus this free, where you can walk with me and I can help you, whether it's growing your dream business or growing this, and I will support you in truly reaching not only like a mastery level of wealth consciousness, but really reaching that financial level as well, so that you can let's go. Let's stand on the shoulders of giants. Let's reach that firm foundation, and let's reach just a whole new level. Like, let's do this, and let's not do this alone. Let's do it together. So if it resonates with you, that's the fast acting bonus. So does anybody have any questions before we dig into? It's just about 20 minutes. She's going to explain the nuts and bolts of this. And then after that, if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer too. But anything come up before I play the next video?
First off, I need to bring what the elephant in the room probably is, the cost of this.
Sure, the cost of it. She's going to explain that. There are 4 levels.
Okay.
Essentially, it's $100, $300, $600, or $900. Most people go at the $900 level because when you do that, then you have all the 4 income streams. But that's the bottom line. But she's going to explain how it works.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Any other thoughts before we jump in? And there's also like a payment plan thing too, so you don't have to pay it all up front. If that's, a lot of times people borrow the money, or they just plug in and just pay it a little bit over time, because you can be making income. A lot of my clients are actually making income before they use the income from it to pay it off. So it's 100% return on your investment, even just selling this one time, because it's 100% profit. It's not affiliate marketing. You're not splitting anything. People are paying you directly. That's why you can make so much money with this quickly. So let me play the video.
100% profit. Share
Okay.
100%.
So can you guys, okay. So she is, Me. Okay. Anybody else need to interrupt me before we play this? Okay, let's dig in. Let's really hear from her. She is the founder. She knows exactly what she's talking about here. And I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Think. Huh. Where'd it go? Thank you guys for bearing with me. Okay. Do you guys see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know if you can hear it. Why is it? Hold on a second.
Just print.
I just need. I didn't want to come to this.
The fact that we
Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's bringing me right back to the beginning. Okay. Well, I apologize. It's not bringing me back to the beginning. It's okay. Well, we're just gonna have to play it from here. Okay.
without having to create products.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Customer service without having to deal with returns. You literally have your own done for you digital store. And this is
Higher.
what I'm sharing with you. It's the Legacy Builders program that actually is now has 10
Is there any way you can turn that up?
programs available.
No.
Our goal with the Legacy Builders program is to help everybody there, no matter where you are with your goals and your dreams. And we just this month unlocked our complete program in not only one language all over the world, but now 2 languages. So we have a global business in 2 languages, in English and in Spanish. So let me share this with you. When you sell, and this is your digital business, right? You'll have all of these products on your website, and the Launchpad sells for $100. And you can sell it in Spanish and in English. The Passive Daily Pay Blueprint sells for $300, and you can sell that in Spanish or English. And the Digital Mastery sells for $600, and again, you can sell that in Spanish or English. And then the Legacy Builders program sells for $900, and you can sell that in Spanish or English. And then our Legacy Builders bundle pack sells for $1,400, and you can sell that in Spanish or English. If you do the math, that is $6,600 worth of products that you can resell over and over for a one-time small investment. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you think you're going to make more money with having one product to sell or having 10 options for people? Let me know in the chat. Because I know when we launched and had more options, there was a lot more money made inside of the community. And now we get to service people. We get to service people that have a budget. We get to service people that are ready to go all in and truly leave that legacy. And that's what I love. You have options, but think about it for your customers as well. Your customers have options as well. And not only do you get to keep 100% of the profits, you have a complete educational program to help you build the skills you need to grow a successful business. There is a strategy that you need to understand how to attract customers in today's growing world. Now, when you learn these skills, you have the ability to leave a legacy for your family. So I want to ask you a question. What's your legacy? Have you ever thought about that? Because so many people don't even think about what their legacy is because they're so worried about just living, paying the bills. See, my legacy is to support my children and grandchildren with what they want. I want to leave them with that. Yes, my family. I love that. Now, in the Legacy Builders program, I show you exactly how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Okay, so you're going to learn that. But your daily blueprint, this is what it includes: growing your audience, attraction marketing, engaging your audience, building connections, offering your solutions, inviting them into your business. Now that's it. There's no 12-hour workdays, just 2 hours of focused income producing activity time. Each and every one of you are consumers on social media. We're going to show you how to become a creator for 1 hour a day and change your life. Now, our entire system is built on 4 pillars. The pillar number 1, and I'm going to break each of these down for you today. The automated system. Your business works even while you sleep. Number 2, pillar number 2, attraction marketing. Customers come to you. Pillar number 3, our 2-hour daily blueprint. You stay consistent without the burnout. And then pillar number 4, community and mentorship. You are not alone. You actually have live support and mentoring and a community to help you every step of the way. So let's start with pillar number 1, your automated system. Your business works even when you don't. As a busy mom, I fell in love with this. I'd never heard about this before. I would have to always go find a customer until I discovered this digital marketing process. This page right here is what I've made all my millions of dollars with. This is the only page I have out there marketing my business for me. What I do is I have content out there and I give people free access to the Freedom Formula PDF blueprint. All they have to do is put their email in here and then that blueprint is emailed to them. Now, let me share this process with you. The moment the blueprint is sent to them, they're immediately taken to page number 2. It's right here, this one, but you can see. And they are sent this in their email, and inside of this one is where they get access to the blueprint. Now, between this video and this video, it literally answers 99% of questions a potential customer has. So I want you to think about this right now. You have these 3 pages out there in the World Wide Web working for you 24/7. So that this is a complete rejection-free business. I built a multi-million-dollar business and I've never heard the word no. I've never had to get on the phone with anybody. It's a fully automated system. But here's what I love about this as well, because nobody has to wait for me to purchase. They can literally watch this and make their purchase without waiting for me. Here's the other part I love. If somebody literally has a question, all they have to do is after they watch these 2 videos, they can email me and I answer their questions. And here's what I love. When I get questions, I know what type of video I need to create to help people get their questions answered. So this is it. This is a fully automated business. Now, let me share this with you. The people that I personally work with, on average, and this is what you should gauge, this is kind of your goal with your business, is to get 1 out of 20 purchasing from you, which means when 20 people put their email in, on average, 1 out of 20 are purchasing because they start going through your email automation. So let's say, for example, you sell the $900 Legacy Builders program and 1 out of 20 are buying from you. That's a $328,000 a year business that you have just from one Legacy Builders customer. I love this. I made a $900 sale while praying in the shower. Hey, that, my friends, is passive income. They were not on the phone with anybody. They were not online when that sale came in. That's what your automated system will do for you. Now, pillar number 2, attraction marketing. This is where customers come to you. I want you to look at the world as your window of unlimited customers. When you promote digital programs, it's global. You can sell to anybody. You're not limited to just sell to people in your state or in your country. You have a global opportunity here today. That's what I'm sharing with you. And trust me, I didn't even understand what that meant. And I'm going to give you a really great example today to really help you have the bigger picture of what can happen if you have a global business. But inside of having the global business, what you use is the ultimate marketing strategy so you can reach people all over the world, which attracts customers to you on autopilot. So no finding customers, no DMing people, no bothering friends and family. And that was important to me because you can only make so much money doing that. But when you have the entire world as your potential customer base, the income can be unlimited. Now, one of the strategies that I love that I implemented when I first started was posting free ads. Let me share with you why I love this strategy. I'm an introvert and I was terrified to go on social media and start creating content because I was in the learning stages. So I would spend 30 minutes a day and I would post free ads. And that built my email list, built my customer base, but also it built my YouTube channel because I did put a video inside my free ads. Because of this free ad strategy, I'm now monetized on YouTube and now I make money on YouTube as well. Now, social media marketing, there's 5 billion people on social media. How would you like to learn an attraction marketing strategy where you become a magnet? Think about your behaviors on social media. You stop the scroll. What kind of videos stop your scroll and make you want to watch the videos? How about if you can learn to stop the scroll of complete strangers all over the world so you can build a very successful business? Now, some people can't show their face on social media or don't want to show their face. We actually have Your Invisible Empire, which is a complete guide to build a faceless brand as well. Now, here's my question for you. How did you hear about this webinar today? Was it on social media? Was it an email? Let me know in the chat. How did you hear about this today? Because this is what I love. This is going to show you exactly how the business works. Social media, Instagram, email, social media. Let me know.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it there. Okay. Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh, what? I was just watching that by myself. Sorry. So you didn't see or hear that at all?
I could only hear it.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, next time say, "Hey, silly Rachel." Okay. All right. Well, all right. Well, then why don't I just essentially she was talking about master resale rights, which is really the what makes this really different is the fact that you have 100% profit on this. You don't have to, like I said, you literally create a Square account or whatever platform you want to, PayPal, whatever platform you want to receive income for, it goes directly to you. It goes directly to your bank account. It doesn't go to Michelle. It doesn't go to me. The only other cost to this is one time, say one time, put one time in the chat, a one-time $39 website fee where they build your entire funnel. They have a pre-built funnel, everything's just totally pre-built. You literally plug into it. This is what's nice about it is I didn't have to create my funnel. I could really focus on my family, and I have another business that I really love growing. That's kind of like my, it's my hobby. It's not my hobby. It's my passion. It's my passion project. So I didn't want to create another product or create more funnels myself. It's already plugged in. So you pay that one time $39 website fee. There's no recurring costs. You don't pay that ever again. And that sets you up with having immediately everything built. And that's what makes it simple. So I see your hand is up, Jeffrey, and then I'll get to you, Keith. Okay. Okay, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I think that's an amazing. That you just answered the question that I want to ask, because in terms of when they build the so this will become a little bit more confused when they build, because I was thinking if they can integrate, if that product can be able to integrate on my website, that way so let's say they build it, who pay for the domain, and are we not going to be on their server? So that shows something like kind of like, and all the automations, how do that work? Like when somebody purchases, and then if we only pay $39, then what happened to all the automations, all the other features that make the website work or the funnel work? And then how do they host the funnel? Because like other things that come with the funnel, like domains, like other, the back end functionalities, which is going to cost, probably there's going to be a service to it. So how do someone go around that? That's my question.
Okay. So I think there were a lot of questions in there, right? One of them one of them that I caught was about the funnel, who services it, and how do you maintain it without. Okay, so the funnel is built on System.io,
Okay.
and it's also your email marketing.
Okay.
All built through System.io, and it's built within System.io, so there is no additional fee. I've never had to pay again.
Okay.
And the $900, I think you said the $900, how does it goes directly to you?
No, I didn't talk about the investments because I think based on the audio that we're listening to, the program varies. If you want to have, they are up to even 6,000, depending on which level you want to start. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just more concerned about the platform, the system itself that hosts the entire program. So when you talk about the System.io, then who owns that? Is it not those people, the founder, are the one that owns the System.io,
So,
right?
so System.io is a really unique system where you can build a lot of funnels on System.io under the free plan. You can have as much as we have. I have the email automations and the email funnels, and I have, there's a certain limit. Once you hit a certain limit, you can't host for free any longer on System.io. But if you stay within that limit, you can host for free. So that's why the marketing cost becomes so low, because
Okay.
it's built on System.io. And it's also you can also play with it. In other words, you can change it if you want. You can keep it the way it is. You can change it. I've added new steps to my funnel. So you can play around with it. You can build it however you want. And you said something about having it on your website. You can use it anywhere. You can place you do have to purchase your own domain.
Okay.
So that from GoDaddy, and that's, it's
Yeah.
usually not too expensive. That's usually
No, yeah, I use
25
GoDaddy.
something a year,
Mhm.
or let's just say at the most like $40 a year for a domain. So you will have your own domain. You do pick your own domain, and they walk you through how to do the whole thing. Like, I am not a techie person, and I was
Respect
able to
that.
just plug it. You're basically going to put your name in. You're gonna make it your own. But they show you exactly step by step how to do it, or you can just pay someone for a nominal fee to do the tech for you. But the little part in the beginning is just setting up your funnel. And then as far as the 6,000, let me just clear that up. What she was saying is if you add all the products up, it's 6,000. But
Yes, I got it.
the 900 covers all of the English. So if you purchase the 900, you'll have all of the English, and you can resell them at the 100, 300, 600, or 900 level. So that's typically where people start at. There's also the $1,400 level, which is the whole bundle, which includes the Spanish, which you can purchase. You can get in at the 900 and then just add the 500 if you want, but you don't have to do Spanish. You can just, most of us built, the Spanish is brand new. Most of us built everything on the English, and you can just stay there at the 900. Why it's smart to go at the 900 is if you decide you just want to go at the 100, which is totally fine. People do that too. But you should know that if you share it with someone else and they purchase the 900, 100 will go to you. But then the other products, because you don't have master resale rights, your work will then go up to me. And it makes sense that you would just be able to receive the money yourself instead of having to pass up the money. So that's why you can use the payment plans or use a credit card or something so that you can get at a higher level from the beginning. And it's so, the other thing is, if you're high ticket, like I know some of you guys here sell high ticket, this is something I add as a bonus for my high ticket. It's really nice because then it gives people additional income streams. So that's another nice bonus. And people who don't want to have to build their own funnels, I then have taken some of these funnels and reconfigured them and use them for other businesses. So you really can do a lot with it. You have the master resale rights.
Thank you.
$900 investment, you have the master resale right?
If you make the $900 investment, do you have the master resale rights?
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you have a master resale right at every level that you purchase at. So if you want to start at the 100, you will have master resale rights for that 100, but you won't for the other products. And so what I was trying to say was you would get whatever you start in at is where people will pay you at, and the additional products will then go to someone else who does have those rights, like myself. Like does that make sense? So that's why it's smart to start at the higher level, just so that you don't have to do that. And it's important to know that so that you don't lose any money in that way. And like I said, some people have come in just, they get on the payment plan. People can also get on a payment plan with you through your Klarna, and people have made their money back from it and then been able to pay it off. So there's just, it's really accessible to people. That's why I feel comfortable with it.
One more question.
Sure.
Is $39 initial website fee, is there any recurring fees
No.
that have to do with anything but a website hosting?
Your domain will renew once a year, and so that you will pay with, like, recommend GoDaddy. But that's pretty nominal. That's like $30 to $40 a year. But it's just once a year. Nothing recurring. That's another thing I like about it. No, there's nothing else. Yep. Any other questions? Okay. I'm really sorry about that, guys. See, you can like mess up, still do well at this. I'm really sorry you didn't get to see her. Well, I'll tell you what, if you go to my website, you'll get to see the the funnel. You'll see the funnel that you have. I added an extra step to the funnel, which you can do too if you want. You don't have to. But when you go to my website, you might see that. I added my interview with Carrie. So I'm going to I'm going to give you guys the link. So I want to give you guys what I promised. Okay. Woohoo! You guys are awesome. You stayed to the end. I promised you the free. So I'm going to give you my free blueprint, which is, here's your bonus. You guys rock. Okay, so here's the bonus. This gives you step by step, and this is different than her blueprint because it's a little bit different because I incorporate the prayer and the consciousness to it. So this is the bonus gift. It's the blueprint. Okay, so I just put that in the chat. So jump in that. That's a nice one that I like to look at because I like when you can see visual. All right, the next thing I promised was, okay, so here's the link to get the 900 now. If you guys want to hop on and get your fast action bonus, which is where you get the wealth meditation, the wealth consciousness meditation, the whole peace and prosperity course that I created, which is deep. It's a deep one. I think you were there. Yeah, you were there for part of it. It's a deep, it's a deep one. And also to really, because that's really what I'm excited about, is really supporting you and elevating your wealth consciousness so that, yeah, it's awesome to have these tools that work and are helpful, but I think we've got to go much deeper. This opened up for me because I was elevating my consciousness. And as you can buy something, and yet if your consciousness isn't lifted and expanded, then you might struggle again. I don't want you to struggle. I want it to be effortless for you. And it can be as you elevate your consciousness. So that wealth consciousness meditation and wealth consciousness peace and prosperity course is yours today if you decide to jump in. And jump in at the 900 level because that's really where you're going to thrive the most. And the other thing is that I will do group coaching with you, and I will do a party for you. So I am excited to see you win. So this is the link for that.
How does your payment plan work?
So it's right there through Karma. And it's going to be right on the page. I don't have to do anything, and you won't either. It's just built in. I'm telling you, this is like this is like me when I like knew nothing about tech. So there's the order form there, and it will, if you want to do the payment plan, it's all there. You just click pay, and then you have the option. Okay, and then I promised you something else. Okay. Any other questions? I see some of you guys.
Because it's a one-time purchase, it doesn't give me the option of payment plan.
If you click
I
on
don't-
that green button, Klarma will pop up and it will give you a
We'll
option.
click here to pay by debit card.
Yep. You'll see it's Karma is pink. So I see Jeffrey's asked, Laura's there, Lauren, James. Does anybody have any questions? Goodness.
So I click on the pink one.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
For payment plan.
Yep.
Okay, it's not coming up as I click on Stripe.
Okay, you can see it. Goodness said. Okay. All right, I can work with you individually with that, Keith.
Good.
And then I'm also going to give you guys the link to you can see the funnel, see what it looks like. This is mine, but then you'll get your own. And it also has the webinar built in. So I added, like I said, I added a step after you put in your email. I added a step that shows me talking with Carrie, that whole picture. You can bypass that if you click on the link, the button underneath it that just says, what is Legacy Builder? But I just built that myself. I just took what they had and I kind of reconfigured it, which was fun because I'd never done anything like that before because I'm not a tech person. So you can play with it too. And here is the webinar. Well, thank you for being here, Laura. I think we are meeting. We're going to have our meeting soon too, right? Okay. So I'll see you in the meeting. Awesome. Okay. So there's the webinar link too that gives you can actually watch it and
Can I ask you a quick question?
mess up. Yes.
What are you selling?
The marketing course. So you get a Kajabi marketing course that is digital marketing. So you learn digital marketing and then you learn beyond that really because you learn how to create multiple income streams, do investment. It's just a
So
really
it's a-
nice foundation for
basically-
my business.
You're
What's that?
selling a marketing plan or
You're selling the
whatever.
marketing, you're selling the marketing course, which is really evergreen because they're literally doing something every day. They're training us every day. So it's really robust. And also the community. Let me show you guys. Let me show you this community.
How do you spell Kajabi?
K-A, help me, Kajabi, K-A,
HAPAI.
what
Sorry.
is that, Jeffrey?
Yes.
Oh, so
Yes, someone just typed
Lawrence,
it already.
Lauren's the best.
Yes.
Kajabi. Thank you.
K-A-J-
You look amazing, Lauren, in your red dress too. That's pretty. It's really pretty. All right, let me see here. I want to show you the community. This was excited me because as a busy mom, I didn't want to have to. When you create your own business and you have your own thing, it's great, but then a lot of it's on your shoulders. So it's really nice when there's like a huge community of people who can take that off your shoulders. So, okay, I'm going to share my screen and show with you. It's a school community. And okay. So it's a school community, which you're probably familiar with. And okay. You can see here there's a call happening in 20 minutes. I mean, there's something always happening. This is 57,000 people. You can see here. So it's huge. It's a huge, ginormous community. So you can also then, there's a lot you can do. Let's just put it that way. You've plugged into such a huge community that we help each other all the time. I love being part of a community because there's so much collaboration or support, or we have parties, we celebrate. It really helps focus for vision, and it really helps with not feeling alone. So it is an enormous community with an enormous amount of support.
Can I ask you how long you've been doing this, Rachel?
Sure. I have been doing this for the last, I don't know, year, a little over a year.
Okay.
So
And it's been successful for you?
oh yeah, more than I expected actually, because I've done a lot of this stuff before. And what I didn't expect was, because of the funnel, the way that it's built, it is much more passive than I would have expected. I like engagement. I like doing these things. I like doing parties, when I'm up for it. I don't want to have to do it, all the time, but I like connecting with people, but I like that it actually will sell itself, because it's not high ticket. It's affordable, and it works for anybody. I mean, there's so many testimonials that'll blow your mind. I'm having a guy build a testimonial reel right now. He was going to have it ready today, but he didn't. But thank you, Lauren. Thanks for being here. Say hello to your son for us. Have a wonderful night. Okay.
I'll check it out as well.
Okay.
See you, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you. My masterclass is coming on Friday,
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, do you want to put it in the chat? Anybody here wants to jump in?
Everybody,
It's on Friday at what time?
10 a.m. Central Time.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
That'd be 12 here or 11?
11.
Thank you.
Well, I'm
Yes.
excited for you. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Icon, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Iconic offer masterclass.
Masterclass. Woo! All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. And
Thanks
I'm
for
just
the
gonna put
party.
in, you said Friday
I can't copy it.
11, sorry, 10 a.m. Central Standard. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So let's wrap it up. Any other questions before we?
Let me just take a picture of this because it's not I'm not able to, yeah, whatever.
You mean the page that you're on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's see. Do you want to share your screen and just show me?
I'm all set.
And you guys are welcome to stay, or you're welcome to jump off. I'm going to help Keith here. But if anybody else wants additional support. This is the first time I've done a party with this. So thank you guys for being here. I was like, why not? Like, I can practice my party
And
skills.
it's alcohol free. How about that?
It's alcohol free, right?
Okay, I go now.
Thank
you
you.
for
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Bye,
Okay.
Jeffrey.
Hey, bye, Kent.
Bye, James. Bye, goodness.
Bye, goodness.
Do you want to share your
Bye.
screen?
Safe.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I look forward to learning about AI.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
I
you.
look forward to
I
your.
look forward to seeing you, kid. Thank you.
Awesome sauce. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop the recording.